At 2:17 a.m, the river called my name. 3 days later, a girl vanished. 2 weeks later, a fisherman disappeared. Every trail ended at the same place. The river. When I finally went there at night, something came out of the water. And that was when I realized we were not living beside the river. We were living inside its curse. I heard my name from the river at exactly 2:17 a.m. Not a shout, not a whisper, just my name. Slow, clear, close. Isaac. My eyes opened at once. I was not dreaming. My heart was beating fast. My room was dark. The fan was still. The night insects outside had gone silent. Then I heard it again. Isaac. It came from outside, from the direction of the river behind our village. No one should be there at that time. No one. I stood up slowly. My legs were weak. I moved to the window and pushed it open a little. Cold air entered. The moon was full. The path to the river was clear. And for a second, I thought I saw a human shape standing near the water. Then it disappeared. That was the night everything began. My village is small, deep inside southern Nigeria. We have one main road, one market, one church, one mosque, and one river. That river is our life. We drink from it, we wash in it, we fish from it. But our elders always warned us, do not go near the river after sunset. They never explained why. We just obeyed until people started disappearing. The first was Bola, a teenage girl who sold roasted corn by the roadside. She went to the river in the evening to wash her bowls. She never returned. We searched all night. We found her slippers near the riverbank. Nothing else. No blood. No struggle. No signs. People said she slipped and drowned, but the river was shallow. Then 2 weeks later, Ibrahim, a fisherman, vanished. His canoe was found drifting in circles. His fishing net was still inside, but Ibrahim was gone. After that, fear entered the village. Parents stopped letting their children out after sunset. Nobody went to the river at night anymore, except me, because the voice kept calling my name. 3 nights after I first heard it, the voice returned. Isaac. This time, it sounded closer, like someone standing just outside my window. I felt cold. Sweat covered my back. I wanted to ignore it, but something inside me pushed me to follow. I dressed quietly and left my house. The village was dead silent. No dogs barked. No insects sang. Even the wind felt afraid. As I walked toward the river, the air became heavy. My chest felt tight. Every step felt wrong. When I reached the riverbank, the moonlight reflected on the water. That was when I saw it. Something moved under the surface. Slow, large. Then a hand came out of the water. Not fully human, not fully animal. Just a dark, thin hand with long fingers. It rested on the riverbank. I froze. Then I heard my name again, right beside my ear. I ran. The next morning, I went straight to Old Man Gimba. He was the oldest man in the village, almost 100 years old, silent most of the time. When I told him what I saw, his face changed. He grabbed my wrist hard. You heard the call, he said. Yes. Then it has seen you. My heart dropped. He told me to sit. Then he spoke slowly. This village was built on a forgotten burial ground. Long ago, strangers came here. They practiced dark things. When the villagers found out, they killed them and buried them near the river. No proper burial. No prayers. Just shallow graves. He pointed toward the river. They never left. I wanted to laugh, but fear blocked my throat. People don't just vanish, I said. He looked at me. They are being taken. That night, the elders called a secret meeting. I hid behind a mud wall and listened. They admitted everything. Years ago, several children went missing. The elders made a sacrifice by the river to stop it. After that, the disappearances stopped. Until now. The spirit is hungry again, one elder said. Another replied, we cannot sacrifice anyone anymore. Then the river will choose. That was when I realized something terrible. The voice was calling my name. The next day, Sadiq disappeared. We followed his footprints. They led straight to the river. Then they stopped. No return prints. No struggle. Just empty sand. And on the riverbank, written in wet mud, was one word. Next. And I knew I was running out of time. I did not sleep that night. I sat on my bed, fully dressed, waiting for the voice, waiting for death. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the air in my room turned cold. The fan slowed down. My skin broke into goosebumps. Then I heard it. Isaac. This time, it did not come from outside. It came from under my bed. My heart almost stopped. Slowly, I bent down. Nothing was there, but the voice continued. Come. Against my will, I stood up and walked outside. The village was silent again. No dogs, no insects, no wind. My feet moved on their own, leading me toward the river. When I reached the bank, the water was no longer calm. It moved in slow circles. Then, the surface opened, like a mouth. Something rose from it. Not fully human, not fully animal. It was tall and thin, covered in dark, wet skin. Its eyes were deep and empty, like holes. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. It raised one long finger and pointed at me. Then it turned and entered the river. My body followed. The water closed over my head. I did not drown. I could breathe. The river opened into a wide, dark space below. Like a hidden world, there were broken pots, old cloth, rusted tools, human bones. And people! They stood still in the water, eyes wide open, faces empty. I recognized them. Bola, Ibrahim, Sadiq. All of them were there. Alive, but not alive. Their mouths opened slowly. They spoke in one voice. He feeds on fear. He feeds on silence. He feeds on forgotten sins. The creature stood before me, and for the first time it spoke. You carry the blood of the one who buried us. My legs gave way. My grandfather had been one of the elders who killed those strangers long ago. The thing moved closer. Your blood must pay. I closed my eyes. I woke up at the river bank. Old man Gimba and the elders stood around me. Someone had pulled me out. They were shaking. We must end this, Gimba said. The truth must be spoken. The sins must be confessed. That evening, the whole village gathered. For the first time, the elders told the full story. About the strangers, about the killings, about the sacrifices, about the lies. They begged for forgiveness. They prayed. They cried. They called out the names of the dead. The river stayed quiet. For a moment, we thought it was over. Then the water started moving. Slow circles. The surface rose. The creature appeared. But this time, it did not attack. It looked at the people. Then it spoke. Truth weakens hunger. It sank back into the water. The river became still. No one has disappeared since that night, but I still hear the river sometimes. Soft, slow, calling, not my name, other names. When I pass the river, the air becomes cold. The water feels alive, waiting, because I know something now. Some debts do not die. They only sleep, and one day they will wake again.